Hello everyone, myself is Prachalit NC, a lecturer in physics, Kottureshwara College, Kottur. Here in my today's session, I am discussing about the liquefaction of the helium. We already know that all the gases can be liquefied based on the principle of regenerative cooling. So here also, this helium gas is liquefied based on the principle of regenerative cooling, where that according to the principle of regenerative cooling, the gas must be water cooled before it is subjected to the Joule-Thomson effect. And you can observe the diagram here, and this is the apparatus in order to liquefy the helium gas. Initially, the helium gas is maintained at a temperature of 40 atmosphere and it is made to enter into the apparatus through the tube A. Then it gets divided into two parts at the point B. One part of the helium gas passing through the spiral tube S1 and which is surrounded by the hydrogen which is boiling at its reduced pressure, and the other part is passing through the spiral tube S2 which is cooled due to outgoing cooled helium gas. The two parts of the helium gas meets at the point C, and again it is split up into two parts and which is again made to pass through the two spiral tubes, that is S3 and S4. And here also the same mechanism which has taken in spiral tube S1 and S2 is taking the same thing here in the spiral tube S3 and S4. And then after all that gas is going to meet at the point D, and at the nozzle E there will be a Joule-Thomson expansion. So according to the principle of regenerative cooling, the helium gas is initially cooled by using hydrogen vapors and the cold helium gas, and then it is subjected to a Joule-Thomson expansion at the point E. So because after all this mechanism, after all that Joule-Thomson expansion, we can collect liquid helium in the Dewas flask, and a remaining part of the helium which is not yet cooled, so that helium vapors is again resent to the compressor S, and the same process is repeated. This is how we can obtain the liquid helium. And we know that after the liquefaction of the helium, what we get, the liquid helium, it is having its own unique property. Okay, its unique property. So what are that unique properties is nothing but here with respect to its critical temperature, it is having the critical temperature minus 268 degree. Okay, then it exhibits two liquid form, that is one is a normal liquid form helium 1 and helium 2, and it has very low viscosity, and the liquid helium have the property of a superfluidity, and then this liquid spreads in a thin film over the surface of any substances, and this is having a critical pressure, that is 2.26 atmosphere, and the temperature of inversion is about minus 240 degree. Okay, and this is all about the liquefaction of the helium and the properties of liquid helium. Thank you.